2 open source AI agents, both free, both run on your machine, both connect to your tools. But OpenClaw had one thing Hermes couldn't match: multiple isolated agents. But with Hermes v6, that gap is closed. However, here's what nobody's saying yet. Even after v6, these two tools are not the same. They're built on fundamentally different philosophies, and which one you should use depends entirely on what you are trying to build. By the end of this, I'll tell you exactly which one wins for what. First, here's what just changed. Hey, I'm the digital character of Ed Hill. I keep you up to date on the latest AI. Let's get into it. News Research dropped Hermes v6 on March 30th. The developer community was waiting for this release specifically. Here's why. Before v6, Hermes had a hard limitation. One agent, one memory, one install. If you wanted to run a business agent and a personal assistant simultaneously, you couldn't do it cleanly. That was OpenClaw's edge. It could orchestrate multiple isolated agent instances from day one. That edge is gone. The feature is called profiles. Each profile gets its own memory, its own API keys, its own skills, its own gateway service. Full isolation, no credential sharing, no context bleed. All running simultaneously from one install. One agent handling member onboarding, one monitoring your community. That's not a convenience feature. That's the moment Hermes becomes deployable as an operational system rather than a personal tool. But here's what Hermes did that OpenClaw still hasn't. And this is the non-obvious one. Before v6, Hermes was a client. It called other tools. Normal behavior for an agent. v6 flipped that. Hermes is now a server. Claude Desktop, Cursor, VS Code, any MCP compatible tool can now connect directly into Hermes. You run one command and every AI tool in your stack shares the same memory, the same sessions, the same context. Before, 5 tools with 5 separate brains. After, one brain, everything plugs into it. OpenClaw is still a client. It reaches out. Hermes now receives. That's a different position in your architecture entirely. Hermes isn't running alongside your tools anymore. Your tools are running on Hermes. Third, fallback provider chains. The most overlooked feature in this release. Every production workflow you've ever built has a silent single point of failure: your AI provider. OpenAI goes down at 2 a.m. Your scheduled pipeline stops. You find out in the morning. v6 builds the failover directly into config. OpenAI down switches to OpenRouter. That down falls back to a local model. Automatically, no intervention. OpenClaw doesn't have this. If your provider fails, your workflow stops. Before the comparison, if you want to actually build with these tools and stay current on what matters, that's what AI automation space is for. 100 people running real systems. Links in the description. Now the deeper difference, and this one isn't about v6 specifically. It's architectural. OpenClaw's skills are written by humans. 52 built-in skills, maintained manually, updated when someone writes an update. Clear, auditable, stable. You know exactly what the agent can do because a person defined it. Hermes builds its own skills from experience. Every completed task gets stored. The agent evaluates what worked, converts successful patterns into reusable procedures, improves them during future use. Nobody writes the skill. The agent writes it. After 3 months of running Hermes through your actual workflows, your briefs, your community conversations, your tone, the agent has built a model of your specific operation that compounds over time. It's not starting from scratch, it knows you. That's this fundamental philosophical split. OpenClaw is controlled and auditable. Hermes is autonomous and compounding. Neither is wrong. They're optimized for different operators. So here's the honest verdict. Choose OpenClaw if you are running a team. Multiple users, multiple devices, access controls, shared workspaces. OpenClaw was built for that environment. Its centralized gateway, human-maintained skills, and multi-user architecture make it the more reliable choice when more than one person needs to manage the system. Choose Hermes if you're a solo operator or founder running your own infrastructure. The self-improving loop, the model-agnostic deployment, the MCP server mode, the now fixed multi-instance gap. Hermes v6 is the stronger single operator stack. And the compounding advantage of the learning loop means the longer you run it, the harder it is to replicate. The migration tool is built into v6 for a reason. One command moves your memories, skills, and configs from OpenClaw into Hermes. News Research built the exit ramp themselves. That tells you which direction they think the momentum is going. That's what we dig into inside AI automation space. Not the announcement, the actual setup, the real trade-offs, what to run and when. 100 people, real implementations, no fluff. Links in the description. Hit subscribe. Every week releases like this, broken down properly. See you in the next one.